RINGOTV. We back again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. So, continuing on with the conversation, your boy, NuBreed, admits that he's wrong. But his audience still hate RINGOTV. Make that make sense. The man made a video live almost 4 hours to listen to voice memos after 2 months when I responded to him privately. And now he decides to listen to the tapes, end up making himself look horrible. He embarrassed himself. He tried to display himself as a humble man. But the damage is already done. Lost a brother. Let down an entire community. But one thing that's sad about the whole thing is that his viewers, they love blood. If you're watching this NuBreed, you have possibly the worst audience, the worst couple of viewers. To see you make a video and say that it's a misunderstanding on your part, and your audience literally look at the situation and don't hold you accountable by saying, hold up, wait a minute. You had us out here looking at this guy like he's this horrible person. And the whole time, it's you who have the misunderstanding. It's not Ringo. Ringo is only responding the way he's supposed to respond as a man. And that's exactly what you were doing that day on the move. It was like you was trying to shake me down for money, and I'm looking at you like you crazy. Like literally, I'm looking at you like you crazy. Because I'm like, this dude is pressing me for money. And I'm like, damn, this brother must be going through a lot, probably in real need of some cash. You know what? I need the bread, but you know what? I'm gonna put $1,000 in this cat's hand. Hopefully he'll go away in peace. And, you know, I don't know what he bugging out like I owe him something extra. Next minute, dude started talking about, yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm looking at this cat like, bro, you gonna need that. Like, bro, you do realize what you're doing, right? So now he's in his videos basically looking at voice memos, and he realized that he done effed up. You can listen to his tone, and by the pure fact that this cat said he never listened to the tapes and he's doing it live in front of the world, first of all, that's disrespectful. It's not an honorable thing to do. The best thing to do is listen to them privately and understand the magnitude of the problem. Because if you would have took the time to listen to those tapes, you would have never embarrassed yourself on social media. You tried to embarrass me. I'm not embarrassed. What's disappointing about this is your audience. Your audience is very, very wicked. I never seen an audience that claim they all following God, they're all chosen ones, but it's like they all want to see blood. Your audience is so deceptive and wicked. It's unbelievable, fam. Like, you literally made your video and the comments is filled with people that are misguided. They believe that you came down here and spent your money and worked for free, and I didn't do anything for you. Did you tell the audience that I paid for these things? Did you tell the audience that I paid for your flight and everything else? Did you tell them that I sent you the money for those things? Like, you're a horrible individual, bro. That's why I can't respect you, fam. Even if you did that video and you're talking about, oh, I apologize for this, fam, I don't care about none of that. You played yourself, bro. Like the level of evil that was done throughout this whole ordeal is enough to make brothers not trust nobody. I mean, look at brother Mark the Messenger. He said he don't want nothing to do with nobody. I don't blame him. I don't blame that brother, man. I understand fully where he is. I don't have no issues. I don't have nothing negative to say. I understand because I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. In your process to try to save face, to make your audience believe that you're innocent, you end up playing yourself. And that's the problem here, man. It's crazy. Yep, this is a soap opera and you're all invited to listen. That's why you're all here. All of the trolls, everybody is here to listen to the soap opera and the drama. Because if I was just here talking a bunch of garbage, nobody would be here. People are here because people love to hear what I got to say. Ain't that beautiful about social media? So keep on complaining about, oh, you still talking, you still crying, you're still viewing. You're here because you love the entertainment. I'm just giving you what you need, right? So, NuBreed finally admits that he's wrong. All you people that left all those negative comments, all you people telling me that I'm the devil, I'm evil, what are you going to say now? Of course, you're going to still hate me because in your mind, you want to see blood. Like I said, if you look at the comments on NuBreed's video, it's very apparent that all of those people that follow him are very satanic and evil. What this taught me is that this chosen one cult that's on social media is evil. These are not individuals that focus on the Most High. They don't focus on the laws. And NuBreed is to blame for this. That's his audience. When you see an audience saying, F Ringo, even after NuBreed says, oh yeah, it's a misunderstanding. I see where it went wrong. Yeah, you know, things happen, people. You know how you know. And the audience are still saying, F Ringo. Who cares? You didn't do nothing wrong. He owes you money. Those are demons. Those are demons. Those are not people from the Lord. Your audience edged you on. You allowed spirits from people that rock with your platform to encourage you in this BS, bro. To the point where you expose yourself. You literally told people in the video, oh, I was angry. When I listened to the first 2-3 messages of his audio, I was pissed. I didn't want to hear it no more. But now that I'm hearing it, I understand where he's come. Bro, you played yourself, bro. You are an embarrassment, bro. You know how much damage you caused? You know how much frustration you caused me, bro? I don't care how you feel, man. You're a disgusting person, bro. Like, seriously. I hope you're proud of yourself, man. I hope you're proud of the people you hurt. I hope you're proud of the relationships you severed. I hope you're proud of your witness to the community on how you lied to the public, misled individuals, gaslit, made everybody think that I took advantage of your wife when I never asked you to bring that woman down here. Your woman is your responsibility as a man. That's not my responsibility. So you have a lot of work to do. And up to now, you didn't do it. You're supposed to go to your audience and you're supposed to let them know that you were wrong. And I know that's a difficult thing to do coming from a man full of pride like you. But you are wrong. And you made that very clear in that video because you're the one with the misunderstanding. I never told you that I'm paying you any sum of money. I never made a contractual agreement with you. I never promised you a damn thing. But you lied and made the public believe that you were supposed to get some sort of payment and that you were unloading trucks and I was busy mowing the lawn. Bruh, we all worked, we all toiled, and we all were tired. All that BS you were telling everybody how you ain't showered in many days, bro, we were not out in the streets many days. That's a lie. Do you understand? You are a liar. You came down here on, I believe it was, if I'm correct, was it the 30th? I think it was the 30th. May goes up to the 30th, right? Or the 31st. Which one is it? I'm a little confused at this point. I think it goes up to the 30th. The month of May. Is everybody behind on the video? Or does anybody know the question? If anybody have the answer? You're out. Let me help you get out. All right. So, okay, 31st, right? Let me give good times out of here as well. May goes up to the 31st. Some people are just stupid and dumb. You know? Now, notice what this dummy just said right here. Somebody said, him admitting he was wrong does not make you right, big homie. You sound dumb, fam. You just said him admitting he was wrong doesn't make you right. Are you slow? Are you listening to yourself? I'm telling you. And these are NuBreed's followers. What this shows me is that this is the damage that NuBreed done. He lied on me, manipulated the story, twisted everything, accused me falsely, claimed that I made promises that I never promised. And then when he listened to the tape and he heard it for himself, he looked stupid. And guess what? His audience is still looking stupid and still can't admit they're wrong. So they're still saying, no, even though he admit he was wrong, Ringo, you're not right. You're still wrong. Wrong about what? The man is a pathological liar. Y'all need to just go right back to NuBreed's channel, stay over there and don't come over here. Because y'all looking dumb right now. Your man got caught lying. He got caught. He admitted it. And there's no way around it. And I don't accept no apology. That apology is he needs to apologize to you, not to me. He already played himself. I don't care about no apologies. I'm cut from a whole different cloth. We don't respect men that lie. We don't respect men that manipulate. We don't respect that, man. Not where I come from, bro. That's listen, that's the unpardonable sin. You don't disrespect men like that. You don't falsely accuse men like that. You don't go out there and say, yeah, Ringo promised this and Ringo this and Ringo, he stole from me. Bro, all sorts of stuff this dude said to manipulate the audience, man. And now look at him. He's looking crazy right now. Notice another clown said, what did he lie about? A lot of you folks never graduated high school, man. Seriously. The man lied, y'all. The man lied, man. Notice another clown said, you're the one manipulating your audience. Let me help you out. Bye-bye. How am I manipulating my audience? I'm not the one out here making accusations about stuff that's false. He is. And he admitted it too. He admitted that he's the one who have the misunderstanding. That's not my problem. He have a hard time listening. He came down here because he was focused on money. He didn't come down here as a brother in the truth. He was tried, he was tested, and he was proven to be a greedy person who came down here with the motive of making money. He thought he was supposed to get $3,500. No, there was no agreement for that. If that was the case, I would have cashed at them that from the beginning. That was not an agreement. He manipulated and twisted the story in his favor to get you folks emotional so that you could look at it like, oh, he came down here, sacrificed his time, helped me, and I'm ungrateful. That's how he played his card. And he made all of y'all fall in the emotional trap. I never did nothing wrong to that man. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And what's crazy about this, in the voice memos, I told him I could have got my cousin for this particular job. Could have got my cousin for the job. You know? And for whatever reason, he volunteered, and then this happens. Another troll comes in, you still talking about this, but you still watching this. Like, come on now with the dumb comments, bro. Stupid comments. Like, you literally coming in, you still talking about the same thing. You're still watching me. What are you talking about? You got to stop being dumb. You're just going to get blocked. Ringo, keep inspiring, fam. You make me raise my bar in my personal life. I can tell you keeping it real. Appreciate the comment. They always call other people ungrateful. Yeah, they always call the people that. They saying that I'm ungrateful. Don't make no sense, fam. I talked to this man behind the scenes, and I saluted him for coming through, and I thought he came through as a brother in the truth, but he didn't come through as a brother. He came through as a snake. And no matter what he say, he could never undo what was done. So he could talk to y'all about these things. He could make himself feel like whatever he's doing is between him and the Most High. I could really care less, fam. You done me dirty, bro. You lied on me. You made your audience believe that I'm abusing a pregnant woman, man. Woe be unto you, fam. You insulted my character as a man. I'm a family man. I care about women. How dare you try to insult me by making your audience believe that I took advantage of a pregnant woman? Your woman is your wife, bro. You took advantage of your woman. You're the one who made your woman work and do all that while knowing she was pregnant. That's your responsibility as a man. That's not my responsibility, bro. But don't come online and make me look like I took advantage of your woman. I would never take advantage of a pregnant woman. And the way you spin the story by saying, oh, her legs was swollen and all, bro, yo, stop. Stop that emotional stuff. That's your fault, bro. You put your woman to work. You did that. Stop acting as if though you were out here doing all this work and nobody did nothing. And you lied about the whole lawn mowing thing. Yes, I mowed my lawn, but don't lie to the people. We arrived here at 11:30. 11:30 a.m. 11:30 a.m. So as we got out, I went inside. I started dealing with the cable guy, and that's when you guys end up pulling up. Once y'all pulled up, boom, 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 y'all open up the truck. I started moving out the scooters. I started moving out a couple of things. So what are you talking about? It was 11:30 in the morning. I didn't start mowing my lawn till 3 in the afternoon. So why you lied? Why you told the people that as soon as y'all pulled up, I just ignored you and went to mowing the lawn? Like, you literally manipulated this whole situation and it backfired on you. It literally backfired on you, bro. It's sad, man. This is crazy. The man literally told people that I took advantage of him and how I used him and his pregnant wife and had her working. That wasn't the goal. Listen, guys, I told that man on multiple occasions, leave the truck alone. There's a room in the house. And it's like this guy is ignoring all these things. He's talking about, oh, y'all just moved. Bro, we have air mattresses. Brand new air mattresses in the house. Brand new air mattresses in the house. The room is empty. Y'all ain't have to leave. You wanted to leave because you didn't want to be around us. Tell the people the truth. Y'all was salty the whole time. Nothing you say can prove anything at this point because you played yourself. Y'all ain't have to go to no hotel. Talking about, oh, we didn't shower in days. Bro, let me explain this to you. The situation, I forgot exactly what day we picked up the U-Haul truck. This man lied about so much, fam. Like, I got the video clip where he was lying. He said that me and my wife planned this whole thing out bad. How as soon as they landed, they were just working. That is a damn lie, bro. That's a lie. And my wife can confirm that. That's a lie. He said that as soon as they landed down in New York, they were working and couldn't sleep. Yo, you lying, man. That's a lie, bro. You did not land. Listen, check this out. You did not land on the day that we were packing. The day we were packing is the next day. You landed at a particular time. I got all those timestamps as well. I'm going to bring that out in my video to prove that you're a liar. We went, we picked you up, and we took you to an area where I believe you said you rented out a loft or something along those lines. And we left you guys alone. And we told you, get some rest, get some sleep. We'll contact you guys like later on or whatever the case is, because we're going to pick up the U-Haul truck or something along those lines. We're going to pick up the U-Haul truck around like 5 or something around them lines, somewhere around there. We pick up the U-Haul truck. We drive it back to my area, and it's parked. Once we park it, we drove you guys back to your loft place where you were staying. What work did you actually do? What work did you do? What work did you do? You weren't lifting no boxes because we weren't packing yet. So I'm trying to figure out what work you did. You told the audience that as soon as you landed, you were working and didn't get no sleep. That's a lie. You guys came down, we picked you up at the airport, drove you to your place. You had a couple of hours before we picked you up to go get the U-Haul truck. We paid for the U-Haul truck, picked it up, brung it back to my area, parked it in the parking lot area, and then we took you guys back to your hotel spot by the loft, and we left you guys there, and y'all had multiple hours to get rest. You had way more than enough time to rest. So for you to say you didn't have no sleep and you were just working nonstop is a lie. Because we didn't get you guys to about 3 in the morning. We didn't get you guys to possibly around 3 something in the morning. It was like probably like 2 something. I would say about 3 in the morning, somewhere around there. It was the scheduling. We were supposed to be like around 1, but I think we went around like 2:30, 3 in the morning is when we picked you up. That's when you came down. We got the truck. We brung it by the house to start packing. So why are you lying? Why are you lying to the people by saying you didn't get no sleep? None of us got any sleep, if you want to be technical. Nobody got any sleep. I didn't get no sleep. But you lied to the public and you said you ain't take no shower in days. Bro, so you ain't take a shower after leaving the loft? You didn't shower? That's not my responsibility. You paid for the room, right? Well, you didn't pay for the room. I paid you the money. So you technically didn't pay for anything. I paid for it. You didn't use it? So you were in a loft with no shower? Who rents a loft with no shower? So you had a room with no shower. Why wouldn't you shower? If I know I'm gonna go move, I'm gonna go on a moving trip, I'm gonna get the most out of my space where I'm at. So you and your woman was supposed to shower, fix up yourselves, and then come on out so y'all could do the job. But let's make this very clear. I did not hire your woman. I didn't hire your woman. Your woman was never hired by me. I didn't hire you. I contacted you as a friend. You came down there looking for money and had a whole misunderstanding on your part that you admitted. You admitted you were wrong on your videos. You know? You said that Jamboree didn't have a shower? That's sad. Absolutely sad. That had nothing to do with me. King Lead says, bro, been talking about this for hours and I'm so confused as to why. That's because you're not smart. If y'all don't know the story, stop commenting. That's what I'm saying. These people are slow and dumb, bro. I'm just keeping it honest, respectfully. You know, I'm not trying to insult nobody, but at the same time, if you don't even know what's going on, then you're dumb at the end of the day. I would not be watching something and I'm not trying to find out what's going on. I would first find out what's happening, what the story is about, so it could be interesting, because all you're doing is pissing off everybody. You're just wasting your damn time being here. It would be best for you to get acquainted with what we're talking about so that you can possibly enjoy the show and know what's really going on. But this cat, man, this cat upset a lot of people in the community, ruined relationships, friendships, business relationships. He's losing business over this. This thing exposed a lot of stuff, man. And there's no recovering from this. Seriously. There was no way I was going to be down with him on the land project. Once we had the issue and he never responded to me, I was pretty much done. I was done with him. I was done with the land initiative. I was done with everything, because if he can't agree to communicate with me about the situation, why would I attend? I won't attend. That would be dumb. So I left that alone and said, forget all of that mess. I ain't doing all of that, you know? I said, I'm done with that. You know, I'm not going to sit there trying to attend some old jamboree, and you got a man that is out here not taking heed to none of my messages. Like, I sent him those messages in good faith as a brother who was concerned about a situation. He made a video and he's busy saying, well, if he knew it was a misunderstanding, why I didn't clear it up on the same day. That's not my responsibility. You're the one pressing me about money. You're the one playing yourself. When I saw you tweaking, I already knew something was wrong, so I gave you the money test. That's why I put that $1,000 in your hand. I wanted to see how far the rabbit hole goes, to see how you move when it comes to money. And when I put that money in your hand, it told me everything I needed to know. It taught me and told me that you came down there with the intentions of thinking that you were supposed to get paid. And that's when I put 2 and 2 together. And that's when I started leaving all those voice messages to let you know what the deal really is. You failed the money test. But by the pure fact you were seeking more money, it told me that you came down here with the intentions that you felt you were working for money. And this is why in the voice messages, we're going to talk about those particular tapes. You were asking, do I want you and your woman to come help me and my wife pack? And I told you no. You know why I told you no? Because when you were asking if you can do that, I'm looking at you like, why are you trying to do extra work? Like, I don't need you to do none of this stuff. I'm not hiring you as a moving company. These are the things in my mind I'm saying to myself, because I'm like, listen, number one, I wouldn't want you around touching any of my personal belongings respectfully, because you're just going to be in my way. It's a very personal thing when people are packing their possessions, when they're packing their personal items or whatever it is they got. Moving is a very stressful process, and people normally don't like when people are in the way. So I told him, no, I don't need you to help me pack. I don't need you. But when he asked, I now realize why. It's because he felt that he was working for the money, and he figured, well, if I know Ringo's going to give me money, at least I want to put in some work. Another sign that I knew something was wrong. These are just signs that I was picking up during the entire ordeal. It was, I'm not sure if it was a text message he left or a voice message. It was one of the two. And he said, don't worry about nothing. I'm going to make sure all your personal belongings get there. And the way he was talking, he wasn't talking like a brother. He wasn't talking like a friend. He was talking like he's doing a job. And I didn't like the way he was sounding, man. It was weird. Like, it was like he's the moving company. It was a very weird thing. I kid you not. It was a very weird thing the way he was talking. I mean, I appreciate if he's saying he's going to get my personal belongings to the location, but it's the way he said what he said, the way he worded it, that I was listening to this and I was like, brother man sound like he's the moving company. He didn't sound like a brother. He didn't sound like a friend. He sounded like he's a moving company trying to reassure me, to give me confidence that everything is going to be okay. I'm going to have your goods shipped. Like, he's trying to be a good worker. That's how he was sounding. You know how it is. Have you ever had somebody that done a job and they're going out of their way and they're trying to reassure you that they're going to take care of you? You don't have to worry. You're good to go. That's how he was sounding. And I was like, this is sounding kind of weird because I didn't hire you for a job. Do you think he was deserving of the 1,000? No. That 1,000 was not supposed to be for him. That was a part of the test. Because when he came down there, He's supposed to come down there as a brother. That's the principle. That's why I wanted him to come down there. He's the same guy that say we got to come together as a people. He's the same guy that say we need to work together. He's the same one that preached these things all the time. So being that when we originally came down to North Carolina and he drove us around and was able to find a house location, and he took us to the vehicle place where we bought our car, I figured this dude is happy for me and my family that we're relocating. So when I contacted him in good faith as a friend, seeking another friend who understand the mission. And a lot of people are caught up on money, like, oh, do you think he deserved this and he deserved that? Y'all turning it into a money situation. Anybody can say, oh, he deserves the $1,000. He deserved this, or he deserved more. That was not the game plan. That was not the plan. Regardless of what you think, you're not me. That's why when you look at his video, he know he's wrong. He said he's the type of guy that if somebody was doing a job, he would pay them for this and that. Well, he's not me. I never made an agreement to pay him for anything. So you could think and have an opinion of what you think. You could say I'm cheap. You could say I'm this. You could say whatever you want. The principal thing is, did I make a promise to this guy to pay him $3,500? No. Because if you listen to the audio tapes, what did I say? The move. See, here's another thing with a lot of you folks that listen to his video, right? Because he was playing the video, the audio, but he wasn't explaining it and he wasn't letting the tapes rock out. Let me break this down for you. The estimation of the move from the moving company was going to be $3,500. That's not the full price, ladies and gentlemen. That's the estimate. Are you getting that? That's not the full price. That is the estimation of what we were going to pay. The way it works is the company would take your personal belongings, load it on their truck. Once they load it on their truck, they take it back to their base and they weigh it. Once they weigh it, then now they will calculate what the full price is going to be. And that was going to be over $6,000 to $7,000. Not 35. So what I said is, being that it was going to be a problem later down the road, I didn't trust the moving company. All of this is in the tapes. All of that is in the voice memos where I came to him as a brother and made this very clear why I need his help. And I told him that later on, they're going to raise those prices. So rather than paying that $3,500 and putting it in the white man's hand, which they're going to eventually charge me more, I could take that $3,500 and see where it go. Meaning, I'm going to get the U-Haul truck rented, right, for $2,500. And then the rest of the money, I can now use that to pay for NuBreed to come down for his flight and hotel. I didn't ask him to bring his wife. He did that. And then I end up paying for her too. So to be honest with you, that's his responsibility. Even if I paid the bill, he's supposed to say to himself, damn, I'm giving this brother extra bills by bringing my woman along. He was supposed to have integrity and say, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you're paying my way and my hotel and all that other stuff. I don't think that you should be paying for my woman because I'm bringing her. That's my responsibility. That's something he was supposed to deduct and use courtesy and say, I'm not here to pay for her. I'm just keeping it a buck. But I still end up paying. And I have the receipts for those things. Do you understand? So that is where the money was supposed to go. That is where the money was supposed to go. And he made it all about money. And the sad thing about this is none of this is any of your business. The reason why it's being talked about on social media is because he brought it to social media. I went to him privately to resolve all of these situations privately, like the Bible says to. He didn't listen to none of my messages, but just yesterday, we after 12, well, we're not after 12. Earlier today, he pretty much made a video where he listened to my voice memos live in front of the public, which is wrong. And it's over 2 months. He never listened to them. After he listened to them, he realized the errors of his way. He realized it's a misunderstanding on his part, even down to the point where he says if this was the court of law, Ringo would be right because there is no contract. I never made a verbal agreement. I never hired him for a job. I never did. Contacted him as a friend for help. I didn't tell him to bring his woman. It was an emergency. I just needed a driver. I didn't tell him to bring the family down. I didn't tell him to do all of this other stuff. That's him adding extra stuff to the situation. The pregnant wife could have been home. He ain't have to bring her. He said he's going to bring his woman. That's what he did. I never told his woman to lift a box. I never told his woman to do nothing. He put his woman, or his woman chose to start to help us. And she started to move boxes with my wife. So it's not like his woman was just sitting there working and everybody else is sitting down. My wife was working. I was working. Everybody was working. That's why I'm very, very highly disappointed with him. And again, I think that he's a horrible individual to even allow this situation to go this far when it could have been handled behind the scenes. Even he admitted and said, if there was someone that as a mediator in the middle of this situation could have been nipped in the bud right away. This could have been resolved easy. And no one in the public would know what went down, and everybody would have went on. Everybody would have been cool. And if anything, the trust and the brotherhood would have been reaffirmed, and it would have been a good look for the community. We would have probably made content and talked about the situation and say, hey guys, y'all wouldn't believe what happened. This particular live stream we want to talk about, yeah, two brothers, we had a falling out. We handled it behind the scenes. So-and-so mediated. We were able to clear the air. And that would have been a good look for the public because they would have been like, wow, you mean to tell me you guys had a small fallout behind the scenes and y'all worked it out? Wow, man, that's very, very encouraging, man. Really glad to hear that you guys, that would have been a good look for the community. But with the amount of damage that was done now, there's no reconciliation from this. Absolutely not. And I know a lot of you might be disappointed, but at the end of the day, the brother did me dirty because he made you believe that I was a crook, that I robbed him, that I took advantage of him, that I hurt his wife, and that I'm just this horrible person. And to add insult to injury, NuBreed's audience is continually coming to my comment section harassing me over and over and over. They're in my live chat. They're in my comments. They're just calling me all sorts of names. And the thing is, he sits there and he knows what he did. He knows how he turned his audience to attack me, to attack my character. And now he's on his channel basically saying, yeah, it was a misunderstanding. It is what it is. Things happen. No, things are destroyed, bro. Like, you caused a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. You destroyed the community. You put both of our audience at odds against one another. You caused people to pick and choose. You misled people. You were gaslighting. You just did a whole lot. So even though you did that video and you admit that you had a misunderstanding and you're trying to clean it up as best as you could, the damage is already done. The damage is already done. You know, it is what it is. The damage is already done because you basically stole my money. You see that? You stole my money. You stole my money and you tried to destroy my reputation by making it seem like I did you dirty and as if though I'm ungrateful. That's what you try to imply, that I'm ungrateful. That's messed up. Because when I asked you to come out to help, I saluted you as a brother. I made it very clear that I appreciate the fact that you came out to help and all of that stuff. That was all done before we even had a falling out. All while we packing the truck, I'm saluting you for helping and supporting the work. Because I couldn't believe that you actually came out. And for those that are here, he didn't just come out on his own accord. You know, I had to pay the bill for him to fly out and do what he needed to do. So it's not like he came down here on his own pocket. I paid for that. But if you go to his channel, the people that are in the comments, they're like, yo, Ringo, you dead wrong. This man came out here, paid for his flight, paid for his way, and you ain't give him nothing. So his audience believed that he came out here and paid his own way. And he's not even correcting them. He's not even saying, hey, guys, wait, y'all bugging. Hold up, guys, hold up. Y'all really misunderstanding this too. Even his audience is misunderstanding all of this. Even his audience is not understanding nothing. And it's crazy, man. He haven't even told his audience in the comments, yo, guys, stop making the man look like he did not pay my way. He paid for me to come out here. I didn't come out here off of my pocket. This man paid out of pocket for us to come here. And nobody's looking at that. So when I look at the way the problem is just escalating and people just keep harassing me and attacking me and calling me all sorts of names and all sorts of negative stuff, it's just a sad situation. It's very, very sad. And to see him now basically admitting that, yeah, you know, it's a misunderstanding. And, you know, you're looking stupid as hell, bro. Like, you look like a real fool. And this is all your fault. That's what happens when you answer a matter before you hear the conclusion of the whole matter. If you would have listened to the tapes, if you would have listened to the voice memos 2 months ago, we would not be in this situation right now. That's crazy. This is wild, man. This is absolutely sick. To see that man playing the audio messages and then realizing, dag, I should have listened to the audios. I should have listened to the tapes. Bro, you destroyed a friendship. You destroyed a business relationship. You destroyed all sorts of stuff, bro. Like, you sabotaged everything. You severed everything. You caused all sorts of damage, bro. Like, seriously. This is possibly the worst thing you ever done. All because you didn't follow proper procedure that the Bible says. The Bible says if you have a problem with a brother, go to him privately. I did that. I went to you privately like a man. I didn't go to social media. I went privately. I left those voice messages. I did my part as a man. You rejected the messages. You said I didn't listen to nothing. And you let 2 months go by and you didn't listen to nothing. Now you're trying to listen to it. It's too late. Now you see the errors of your ways. It's too late for reconciliation. It's too late for nothing. And your audience just want to see blood at this point. That's crazy, man. Dan says friends and business don't mix. There was no business. There was no business. I never hired him for business. He thought that I was hiring him. He assumed, he made an ASS of himself. I never made an agreement with that man to pay him for nothing. And that's a problem. We got to stick with principles here. We got to stick with contacts here. I never agreed on nothing. When I contacted him as a friend, as a brother for help. That's all it was. I didn't ask him to bring his woman. I didn't ask him to bring no family, nothing. I contacted him and was willing to take care of him, make sure that his bill's good, that he come down with his flight, food, whatever he need. I was taking care of that. I didn't ask him to bring a woman so that now I'm taking care of her too. This is not the Salvation Army, fam. Real talk. I I didn't agree like, oh yeah, bring all your family, kids, everybody. I'm gonna take care of everybody. Like, that's not what this thing is, man. He brought his woman, and I end up paying more money. You see what I'm saying? I didn't contact his woman and say, hey, I need you and your wife to come help me. No, I contacted him. You see? So for him to use his woman as a crutch to make it seem like I took advantage of a pregnant woman is dirty work, fam. You try to destroy my reputation. You try to make me look bad in these YouTube streets. You're doing the same damn thing these damn women do on social media. Try to throw a brother under the bus by making them think that they are an abuser of women. You should be ashamed of yourself, fam. That's your wife. That's your woman. I didn't put her to lift no boxes. I didn't tell your woman, yo, go over there and lift those boxes. I don't care if NuBreed's your husband. You won't listen to me. Go over there and lift those boxes. How could I tell your woman to do work, bro? That's your job. So if anything, you took advantage of your woman. You were the one that told your woman behind the scenes, yeah, Ringo he gonna give me $3,500. So baby, I want you to come with me, because if you come with me, we're able to work faster. We could get this money. We could do what we need to do. We really need this money. You know, the babies are coming. You know, we could really need this money. And that's exactly what was the conversation between you and your woman. I can guarantee you. Y'all probably was talking about, oh, yeah, we're going to get $3,500. Yep. He's going to give us this money. So once all the work was done and y'all was ready to leave, you probably was expecting to see some cash. And when you ain't see no cash, you probably was like, hold up, what's going on? He ain't give us no money? And your woman probably was looking at you getting salty, like, did he pay you? Did he pay you? Ask him about the money. I can guarantee you that conversation was going on, because I could read their whole body language. Remember that song? I could read your mind, babe. Remember that song? Well, I was able to read their minds. Soon as they started moving certain ways, I knew exactly what they were thinking. They wanted that money. They wanted some money. But I never made an agreement with them. But I didn't understand what was the tension. I didn't understand at the time. I didn't know what the tension was. The way the dude was pressing me for money is like he pulled me to the side and he started saying, yo, I know, you moved and, you spent a lot of money on the move. You could probably, give me a few dollars or whatever the case is, he said, and you could always give me the rest later on down the road. And I kind of heard what he said, but didn't really hear exactly what he said. It's one of them things where you're listening to him and you're like in shock of, what is this dude saying? Like, I don't owe this man no money, but it's like you're hearing something about money, but it's not clear. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this man $1,000. I'm going to sacrifice this $1,000 because at this point, I'm confused. I'm frustrated. I'm tired. I don't know why he's pressing me for money. At the same time, I said, I'm going to give him this money because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's really happening, but I'm going to put this money in his hand. And when I gave him a cash app for $1,000, I need that money, but I gave it to him because I wanted to see where his heart was. Is he a friend or is he a foe? Is he a friend or is he just greedy? Now, some of you may say, but he helped you move. Bro, I paid his way to come here. That was the agreement. That was the agreement. I never agreed to pay him for anything. Regardless of how you see the situation, you got to stick with the facts. You can't jump and say, well, no, Ringo, you were supposed to pay him. You cannot say that if there's no agreement. If there was an agreement, then I would be wrong. But there was no agreement. That's why communication is very important. If he felt that he was supposed to be paid, then if anything, that should have been clarified from the beginning before he even did anything. He should have been like, look, I'm getting paid, right? I'd have been like, nope, you ain't getting paid. And he could have been like, well, then I'm leaving. And I'd have been like, okay, bye. That could have been resolved before he even came down here. Like I said, when I contacted him, he said, yo, I got you. Don't even worry about it. So I'm like, wow, NuBreed is a real friend, a real brother. Man, cool. I got your flight. I got your hotel. I'm going to send you that cash app, do what I need to do. And it is what it is. And I sent him the money. I sent him the money for his flight and everything so that he's good to go. So all of you folks that are saying that he came down here on his own from Atlanta and this and that, well, what do you expect him to do? He's supposed to. I paid for his way. That's no different than you know, taking a cab. That's no different than you taking an Uber. If I paid your way, it ain't come out of your pocket. So what are you complaining for? There's no reason to complain when you literally got a free ride to come on down here. I was just looking for you to help be the driver of the truck and help with the moving process. That's it. Right? Why did he think 3K at Goldie? He thought he was getting, NuBreed thought he was getting 3,500 because he misunderstood English. He have a hard time understanding because he's not a good listener. Simple as that. NuBreed is not a good listener. He's incompetent, and I really don't care how he feel because he insulted my intelligence, he broke the brotherhood, he severed a friendship, and he tried his best to sabotage my reputation by posting misinformation about the situation and made it look like I'm an abuser of women. The initial price for the moving company that wanted to charge me, the estimation was 3,500, right? But the moving company was moving funny. I can tell that they were scamming. I could tell that there was some sort of hidden agenda. And I called them and I was like, look, we don't got no contract. What is the price of the move? He was like, well, the estimation is 35. We would have to load everything on the truck. And then once we weigh everything, then we could give you a bottom line price. Once I heard that, I already knew it was a scam. So basically what I told NuBreed, if I can paraphrase and talk about the situation, because when you watch my videos, when I post my movie, documentary, I'm going to pretty much play all the tapes. I'm going to let you hear everything. But I basically told him, rather than putting my money in the white man's hand, and when I say the white man's hand, I'm talking about that company. The company is not a black-owned company. It's a white-owned company. I think they were Russian or whatever the case is, based on the accent. I said, rather than putting my money in their hand, I'd rather put the money where I can see it, where I know where it's going. He took that as, oh, I'm getting paid. Oh, Ringo gonna give me $3,500. No, I never said I'm giving you $3,500. I said rather than using that 35 to give to them to waste my time, I'd rather put it where I can see it. Now let's use logic and common sense and deductive reasonings. I would take the $3,500, go to U-Haul, rent out the largest U-Haul truck. I believe it's a 21-footer truck, I believe it is. I believe it was like around almost $2,500 to rent the truck, right? So that's $2,500 to rent the truck. The extra $1,000, that would go towards the flight for NuBreed and his woman pretty much to come on down to New York to take care of business, right? Flight and room and so on and so forth. Another thing that was also crazy about this situation is when I initially paid for the flight and so for the trip, for them to come down here, I'm under the impression that this is a round trip ticket for them to come on down. In other words, you have a round trip ticket. You know how it is when you pay for your flight, you have a round trip, everything is cool, and you're able to just come back on the plane and go home. If I'm correct, based on the circumstances, it wasn't even a round trip ticket. So I'm like, hold up, what is this? Like, it wasn't making no sense to me. You know what I mean? That it's like a one-way flight. Like, this doesn't make sense to me, you know? So it was kind of fishy, very, very fishy. I didn't like how that was spinning out, but nonetheless, the 35 was supposed to go into the U-Haul truck and $1,000 into NuBreed and his woman plane tickets pretty much to come on out here. At no point did I say that I agree to pay him $3,500. That's a lie. And that's pretty much what he was insinuating and putting out there in the public, that I robbed him, took advantage of his labor, and never paid him for a job. And he made the public believe that this is what happened. So the public was busy trying to roast me in the comment section, harassing me, name calling, dissing. You know, I'm unsubscribing. I see people pulling their subscriptions. I'm unsubscribing. You're a horrible person. I don't like you. Just really, really evil stuff. And this is all coming from people that claim they follow God, which is even more worse. This is why when it comes to religious people, I just can't deal with them because they're very, very wicked and evil. So in my voice memos, I made it very clear to him that I'm trying to save money. I'm not trying to spend more money. Why would I pay NuBreed $3,500, right? With that 35, right? Now you add in the 25 for the truck, right? So you're looking at $6,000 right there. Then you look at an extra $1,000 for his flight to come to New York. So that's $7,000. That's crazy. Why would I do that? Why would I go from $3,500 from a moving company to $7,000 doing it on my own, putting $3,500 in a man's hand? Are you out of your mind? Why would I pay this man $3,500? Does that make any logical sense? Why would I pay a man $3,500 to drive a truck? Does that make sense, people? Why would I pay a man $3,500 just to drive the truck? Meaning I got to go rent the truck for $2,500, but I'm paying you $3,500 to drive a truck? Are you crazy? Nobody gets paid $3,500 to drive a truck. Nobody. That's insane. But that's what he thought, because he don't got good listening skills. That's what he thought. He believed that. You know? AJ, your comment is dumb. You're saying, then why didn't you not make it clear to him from jump? Your comment is dumb. Are you not paying attention to yourself? Like, you sound slow. What do you mean, me making it clear to him? I contacted him for him to come down as a friend to help with a move. So let me get this straight. None of y'all never moved in y'all life and had family and friends that helped you? None of y'all ever had family and friends that helped you with a move? Did you cut a check for everybody that helped during the move? I doubt that. Y'all all had family and friends that helped you move, and they were supportive of you. That's what I called them for. What are you talking about? Making something clear for him. He's a grown man. How he don't understand that? How is it that I understand what the assignment is, but he don't? He's the one who's on his page saying, yo, it's a misunderstanding. On him, not me. I'm not slow. I'm a quick thinker. I understand what I'm doing. He thought he was getting paid. That's not my problem. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Like I said, the man must be out of his mind if he thought he was getting $3,500 to drive a truck. Nobody, even in the industry of moving companies, you don't pay them $3,500 to drive a truck. Nobody does that. That's crazy. So common sense should have told NuBreed that you must be out of pocket. You must be out of your mind. Nobody pays a driver $3,500 to drive a truck. That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, friends help because they are friends. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. That's what it was. You know? At Nelly, good comment. Good comment. Let me see if I could do something with that comment. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna pin your comment. I pretty much pin your comment. If you had to pay him that kind of money, right, you might as well hire a company. That's my point. That's why him thinking he was getting 3,500 makes no sense. If I had to pay him, why would I rent a truck? Might as well you just go the route with the company. It's not making any logical sense. That's why it's dumb. That's why for him to think that I owe him something, he's insulting my intelligence. I'm like, bro, do you understand how dumb you sound? Like, why would I give you $3,500 when that was what the moving company wanted? Why would I go rent out a truck for $2,500, then pay you an additional $3,500 and pay an additional $1,000 for your flight and hotel? I'm losing money. That means I'm paying double of what I originally was going to pay. Do the math. This is crazy, man. See, at Miss Hart, nobody cares how you were raised. Nobody cares how you was raised. Nobody cares about what you feel. I'm looking at the principles. What you do is your personal business when it comes to a move. What I do is my business. I didn't contact him to be work for hire. I contacted him as a friend, as a brother. That's what I contacted him as. You can say, oh, you should have gave him this, you should have gave him that, you should have paid him this. No, that's not how it goes. No, we don't do things like that. We're not going to play these little games of semantics and this nonsense. That's not how we work here. The problem here is he thought he was entitled to something when there was no agreement. And to add insult to injury is that when he was pressing me for money after everything was pretty much out of the truck, I put $1,000 in his hands in a Cash App, to be quite frank. I Cash Apped him $1,000, not because I wanted to, but because the man was pressing me for cash. And I said to myself, you know what? I need to know if NuBreed is really a brother. So I'm going to give him that money test. This is something that I do all the time. I hate doing this particular test because people love money. And they'll take the money more than the friendship. So at that moment, when he was pressing me for the cash, I knew that they were salty about something. I just didn't understand at the time why they were salty, why there was so much tension around. And they wanted to get away from us so bad. So I gave the $1,000 in the Cash App, and that is pretty much when he sent me a message via text, basically asking for more money, saying, bro, I need for you to cover these expenses, and you owe me extra money. And I'm like, bro, I don't owe you a damn thing, bro. I don't owe you nothing. Like, seriously, I don't owe you nothing. You wildin'. You bugging out. You see what I'm saying? So I know for a fact that they were salty about that money situation. They thought they were getting big bucks. They were ready to celebrate. And when it didn't come through, it was like all the love went down the drain over money. And see, this is why I roll solo. This is why I really don't want to mix mingle with nobody, is because I don't trust people no more, fam. Like, real talk. I don't listen. Anything I do moving forward, fam, I'm doing it myself. You know what I mean? I'm doing that myself, fam. Real talk. Because see, like I said, I needed him to be a driver. Because while I was in New York, I didn't have no license. In North Carolina, you get a driver's license the same day for the vehicle that I got. So I didn't have no license at the time, or else I would have did the job myself. You understand what I mean? I needed him because he has his license. I don't want to be in a truck driving around with no damn license. You know what I mean? That's wild. So that's the only reason why we called him up. That's the only reason. If I had my license while in New York, I would have been did the job. I wouldn't need him. My wife would have been in the vehicle. I would have been in the truck, and we'd have took care of business. So the way he making this thing seem, man, like, and I even told him this on the voice memos that I could have did the job myself. It's a risk, There have been times I drive around and I don't have the license with me, but that's you riding dirty. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, you know you're not supposed to drive without your license, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't want to be out there rolling state to state and you don't got no license, bro. You're going to get yourself in a problem, man. That's why I reached out to him for help. It was an emergency situation. If I would have had my license in New York, I would have never need NuBreed for nothing. That's my word. I would have never needed him for nothing. That's why I contacted him as a brother, because that was the issue. You know what I mean? That was the issue. I was going to call my cousin. He would have did the job. He would have never asked for nothing. He wouldn't even care. I would have let him chill by the crib for a whole week. He would have chilled out here. We would have been chilling, cooking, barbecuing. He would have had a great time out here. And then I would have paid for a flight for him to go back home. He would have been cool. No problem. Because he would have been hanging out with his cousin. You know, that was going to be my second route if NuBreed would have been busy. I would have called my cousin. He would have did it. He would have did the job. Even though I ain't speak to him in a minute, because I ain't going to lie, I haven't spoken to my cousin in a minute. But at the end of the day, if I would have hit him up and told him, yo, what the situation is, being that he's family, he would have jumped to the gun and he would have did what it needed to be done. You know? Ever since the eclipse happened, people have been wilding. Yep, maybe, I guess. Man, you got to give a man something for his time he'll never get back. Fam, I'm not under any obligation to give a man nothing when I'm the one that flew him out. I didn't tell that man to come down here empty-handed. I didn't make that man come down here and he paid his way. I paid his way to come down here. That is like you're in South Carolina. I'm building a deck outside the house and I need you to help me to go to Home Depot, and I pay your way to come over here. I didn't tell you to come down here in your own pocket. I paid your way. The man hit me up and said, I agree to come down to help. So he signed up. You can't tell me, oh, well, you got to pay the man. Pay the man for what? There's no agreement to pay. Y'all bugging out. Y'all not paying attention. You're not paying attention. If you want to go pay somebody, that's on your own generosity. Like, let's say, for example, somebody do something and you want to put a few dollars in their hand. You could do that if that's what you want. But I'm not under any obligation to do anything. Number one, I never said I'm paying him. Number two, I never told him to bring his woman. That's what he did. So don't look at me like I'm supposed to get this man X, Y, and Z. That's not how it works. You're not going to guilt trip me. You can say what you want. You're not going to guilt trip me. You know? Ringo, you're a foul. That's good. You're out of here. Bye. Foul ball. Bye. How could I be foul for stating the facts? Y'all slow. You wildin'. I'm not paying nobody nothing, and I didn't make no agreement. Let me see. Yeah, anyways, you're paying for it. That's exactly how I'm looking at it. You, bro. Yeah, a lot of NuBreed trolls is in here. This is what I'm saying. He has the worst audience on YouTube, bro. His audience is very, very sick. Like, all they do is come in here and troll all day. Like, it's crazy. And this is what he promote. Rather than him tell his audience, look, guys, my misunderstanding, I caused this drama, I caused this damage, I severed relationships with a brother. Now the brother is pissed. Now the brother is saying all manners of things about me. And here's another thing at NuBreed. Don't complain about nothing, fam. You getting exactly what you deserve. You not only trying to ruin my credibility and my name and my platform, but you out here lying and manipulating information. And now you out here backpedaling and talk about, yeah, it was a misunderstanding. You played yourself, bro. You played yourself. Not only did you play yourself, you embarrassed everybody at that UP Farms. You made everybody look bad, bro. Like literally, this is one big mess. And it's all your fault for not listening to the voice messages. So I could care less how you feel. Real talk. I do not care. You're out here doing all of this dirt, you wildin'. Ringo, you just said you were going to make 1,000 videos on him. Yeah, I'm making a video. Can't you see? Give him his bread and cut ties. Let me give you a block and cut ties with you. Because you're dumb at the end of the day. You keep saying give him his bread when nobody owe him nothing. See, to NuBreed, if you watching, you a snake, bro. You got all these clowns coming over here saying I need to give you your bread when I don't owe you nothing. Did you come out in the public and tell your troll viewers to stop coming over here telling me I need to give you something? They sound just like you. The same way you were trying to press me for money, like doing a shakedown, that's what your viewers are doing right now. Your viewers are literally coming over here telling me I need to give you some money that I owe you. I don't owe you nothing, bro. You wildin'. I don't owe you anything. Yeah, this should have never been put out on blast for everyone to see. Tell that to NuBreed. NuBreed is the one who caused all of this. And I'm talking to at Lindy Lowe. I went to NuBreed privately and left a bunch of voice memos for him to to listen to, so that he can resolve the situation behind the scenes. On one of his YouTube channels, he's now listening to those voice memos. It's been 2 months. 2 months ago, I sent the voice memos to resolve the situation privately. That man is on his YouTube channel, literally listening to my voice memos live in front of people, trying to respond to it. And then he just learned that he's wrong. It's sad, man. A lot of people in these YouTube streets hate me, bro. I already know that. There's a lot of hate on me. At Cruz says, why there's no recognition for you, Ringo? I don't know. There's a lot of people that hate me without a cause. They just don't like me. Let me just pack up a few more of these trolls. Do what I gotta do. Y'all sound like siblings arguing. Nobody's arguing. I'm clearing my name due to all of the damage that he caused. He caused a lot of damage, and y'all don't understand how that works on social media. He did that to hide the fact that he's wrong. When everything was transpiring, the man put out a lot of information that was false, accusing me of taking advantage of him, being ungrateful, and all this other stuff. Like, you don't do stuff like that and make it's like you trying to force a man into paying you when he never made no agreement to pay you anything. Like, you're bugging out. He paid your way to pretty much come down here, and you took advantage of that. That man wanted to rush. He wanted to get out. He wanted to leave. And he's telling y'all a bunch of lies by saying he was tired. He was exhausted. If that was the case, he would have left the truck alone, used the room that I provided for him, and go to sleep. See, he's not telling y'all that. He's making it seem like, yeah, I wanted to get out of there. I wanted to get some sleep. Bro, you're in literally a brand new house. We have brand new air mattresses. Y'all can crash out and go to sleep. You talking all this stuff about, oh, I don't got no, we didn't take no shower. Bro, there's a bathroom right there. I got 3 bathrooms in this house, fam. 3. So he has a bathroom he can use. The downstairs room is empty. The bathroom is right there. Nobody use it. You can use it. All of these things I was mentioning to him. I even told him about, yeah, you can stay by the house. You can, eat. We can, make some content. All of that. So it's like, damn, you didn't even stay to chill. It's like they just wanted to leave. And it's because they were salty the whole time. Had nothing to do with them being exhausted and tired. Everybody was exhausted and tired because we all worked. He told y'all that they were the only ones taking everything out of the truck. Number one, nobody was supposed to touch the truck. When we pulled up, the truck was supposed to sit there. We were supposed to all get out the truck, park it, leave it, and just relax. And then later on, do what we got to do. They wanted to leave, guys. They wanted to leave as soon as possible. I'm telling you, the man did not communicate with us during the entire ride to North Carolina. It's only a 12-hour ride. He told y'all in the video it was 48 hours. That's a lie. It don't take 48 hours to get from New York to North Carolina. Come on, guys. How many of you people travel? How long does it take to get from New York to North Carolina? It's about 12 hours, guys. 12 hours. 12 hours. If you had to take a rest, an hour or two or whatever, it'll take you about 13 hours to get from New York to North Carolina. It's crazy. Shout out to TDC for the $4.99. You say, y'all haters got to be selfish in real life. Sounding like y'all rarely would do anything for people out of love. I threw my love notes in the trash. Wow. Serious, it's crazy. Because I'm the type of person, let me tell you, fam, me, the way I move, right? If I have a brother and they need help, I help them. I don't ask for no cash. I don't look for no handouts. I don't look for nobody to cut a check. I'm the type of person that if I'm helping a brother with anything, I'm not looking for you to pay me anything because I'm a brother. I'm there for your time of need. I'm an official brother that no matter what the situation is, I'm there for you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to look at you and be like, yo, you owe me this, you owe me that. No, that's not how I'm going to be. If I loan you money, that's different. We made an agreement. But if you need something, some help, me to pick you up, drive you here, you needed a place to stay, you know what I'm saying? I got room. You needed to crash for a week. You having some issues with your lady. You just need a place to stay and me and you cool. Fam, you can stay at the house. You can stay in the room. You good to go for the week. I'm going to look out for you. I'm not going to say, bro, yeah, you got me on the rent, right? You got me on the mortgage, right? Nah, I'm not going to do that because I'm a friend. I'm a brother. So when I looked at NuBreed and I contacted him, being that we've been communicating for a minute, we've been in this truth. He's a content creator. I'm a content creator. We share an audience. I looked at this brother as a brother. You know what I mean? As a brother. Not as just some ninja somewhere down the street. So when I called him up as a brother. Man to man. Like, yo, bro. Not call him. I didn't call him on the phone, but I messaged him about the situation. And when I did that, it was because I was sincere. I really needed help. Like I said, I needed a driver. And that was it. That's all was his task. You see what I'm saying? A driver. So that he can move the material, right? While me and my family is in the car. That's all was needed. And then it turned into a situation of money. I'm like, yo, you wildin', bro. Like, you out here making the people look at me like I'm cheap, like I'm ungrateful. Like, this is what he's trying to paint the audience to look at me as. Like, I'm just this ungrateful, cheap individual that don't care and whatnot, and I don't this and I don't do that. Bro, that type of stuff is dirty work. That's dirty work to try to imply. Dirty work. If I was cheap, why would I cover the cost of you coming down here and offer you guys food and everything else. Y'all didn't even want no food. We bought pizza. We had drinks. We had everything for these folks. They didn't want nothing, fam. To the point that my wife was looking at them like we trying to feed you guys. Y'all don't want nothing. So it's like they bugging out, man. As soon as we stepped down and we got out the truck, we started to move some of the stuff. And next minute, he sent his woman to go rent a car. They went and rent a car, and basically, she came back with the car, and I'm like, you rent a car? Why? Why would you rent a car? And that's pretty much so that they could drive back home. You get it? They got the car to drive back home. So what I'm saying in my mind is him saying they were tired. Why would you rent a car? Don't tell me you rented a car to go to a hotel when we offered you guys shelter to stay at the house, which is a way better option. They wanted to get away from us as fast as possible. And you know what's so crazy? He didn't even answer the question about his wife's situation. My wife contacted his wife via the phone and basically sent her a text message saying, hey sis, did y'all get in safe from y'all travels? Hope everything is good. And his wife never responded. In his video that he made, he was saying, yeah, she didn't respond. It's maybe because her phone was off. Bro, it's been over 2 months. Your woman still didn't respond. Been 2 months, bro. Don't play these little games with us, man. Stop the gaslighting, fam. Your woman didn't respond because she was salty. She was salty about that money. And I don't trust her, bro. I'm telling you that straight. You see me? I don't trust her, bro. And I don't trust you. Because I seen some little sneaky stuff going on. I didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't like what I was seeing, bro. That's why I'm letting you know. I don't trust you, and I don't trust her. Real talk. There's a reason why she ain't respond to my wife. There's a reason why. Talking about, maybe her phone was off. Maybe she didn't see the text. How she ain't see the text? How? It's 2 months. You right there. Go tell your wife to respond. Stop the gaslighting, bro. That's disrespectful, fam. Your wife was salty because you didn't bring home the bag. She thought you were bringing home $3,500. That's what she thought. I'm calling it out the way it is. She thought you were bringing home that bread. Serious, man. This is wild, man. Let me see. Talking about, her phone was off. Bro, it's been 2 months. Your woman still didn't respond to my wife. Stop the gaslighting. Stop the excusing. Stop playing with my intelligence like I'm dumb, bro. Stop the nonsense. It's just like I sent you all those messages. You saw the messages, bro. Don't tell me you ain't see them. Don't tell me you don't got notifications on your phone. I don't want to hear none of that mess. That was so disrespectful. My wife was disappointed, bro, because she looked at your woman as a sister, greeted her with a hug. This is sad, bro. Like you're an embarrassment, bro. Like you totally embarrassed yourself as a man, bro. There's no respect for that, fam. You caused a lot of people heartache and pain because you didn't follow what the Bible said, man. Bible said to go to a man privately, and I went to you privately, and you ignored all of my messages, bro. All of my messages you ignored. You ignored every detail, and now you want to do little videos talking about, I'm now looking at Ringo's videos, y'all, and it's a misunderstanding, man. After all the pain, after all the heartache, after severing relationships, friendships, causing the whole community, the whole YouTube community is in uproar because of this situation. Because your man NuBreed failed to look at those messages. Those messages was life and death. All he had to do is look at the tapes. But because of offense, he didn't look at them. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it in this video. If you go look at his video, he said it. He said, oh, I was offended. I was mad. I was angry. I was angry about the situation. That's why I didn't look. 2 months later, and now look at the situation. Look at all this mess. Look at all this mess. You destroyed business relationships, bro. Business relationships with other content creators, bro. Your whole credibility is done. Done, bro. You wildin'. You messed this whole thing up, not me. There's no fault in this whole situation with me, bro. When I contacted you, I thought you was a brother. I looked at you as a brother. People were looking at us like, yo, this brother and Ringo is a team. These guys are official brothers. You had a lot of young brothers in the truth looking up. Now they disappointed now. They disappointed now. Everybody's scattering. Everybody taking sides. All sorts of drama. This is a sad situation, bro. This is sad, man. Let me see. Let me see what he said. Okay, yeah. You would think, yeah, you need to go. That's disrespect. Thanks for pointing it out to pack up Mr. Glasses. That was disrespect. Situation is bad, man. Situation is real, real bad. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, Breed was very angry. Very, very angry, bro. That man was cursing me out. Y'all saw the video with him cursing me out? Y'all saw that? That man was cursing me out, bro. Cursing me out, bro. Yo, you can never, ever, ever be cool with me, bro. Ever. With that level of vitriol and venom, bro, that was a level of darkness that was inside of you, bro. That can never be around me, fam. I don't want that mess around my family. You got issues, fam. Issues. And you made that public for the world. Anybody that watched those videos are going to look at you and say, dang, man. You saw those outbursts he did, bro? That man was, angry. I never seen that man flip out in his videos like that ever. I never seen that before. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I never seen that man so angry, ever. Never. In the history of YouTube, I never seen NuBreed so angry at the fact that he was doing the way he was doing in that video. It was a sad sight. It was so embarrassing. It was a horrible witness to the public. And that's why I'm saying, when you look at me and I do my videos, I'm calm, cool, collected. This is how I am when I do all my videos. You ain't see me in the videos wilding and flipping and cursing dudes out and all that other stuff. There's a certain level of honor and respect you got to have for your viewers, even if you're angry. But when you flipping and cursing and wilding out, bro, that's a bad witness. That's a bad witness. People going to look at you and they're going to be disgusted. They're going to be like, damn, bro, you ain't have to flip like that. You could be angry, but the way you carrying on, man, you look like a violent person, man. You look like somebody that have inner demons that are really working on you, and maybe you need to take a hiatus from social media. You know? It's really sad. That was a very, very bad look on NuBreed. And the thing is, nobody's looking at that. Everybody's ignoring it like it's justified anger. No, that's not justified anger, fam. I wouldn't do stuff like that because even though I had a lot to say about this guy in terms of him being a snake and various other things, I'm saying these things with a very calm, cool, collected voice because he is a snake. Because the things that he did, he tried to cause a lot of damage my way. You know, you had a lot of people coming in. I'm unsubscribing. I'm not viewing your content no more. You're a horrible person. Give him back his money. You took advantage of him. Bro, I didn't do nothing to that man in terms of taking advantage of him. And he knows that. He knows that now. He knows that fully. But he's not correcting his audience by telling them, yo, stop going to Ringo telling him that he did this and he did that. He didn't do none of those things. It's a misunderstanding on his part, not me. I'm not the one having no misunderstanding. I knew what I called him down here for. I knew what I called him here for. It's crazy. Then he's basically projecting, saying, oh, I'm not sneak dissing. Ringo's sneak dissing. Ringo's making videos about me. Look at his titles. Fam, I'm making videos about real issues. Nobody's thinking about you. I'm making real videos, real content. Nobody's thinking about you. Stop the gaslighting. Stop projecting your issues on me. I'm a trend center. I'm not out here trying to play these little games with you. You know, you're the one who's paranoid, who is always thinking that somebody is watching you and monitoring spirits and all that mess. I don't believe in that BS. You believe in that. I don't believe in that. That's why I speak against it. That doesn't mean I'm talking to you. I'm speaking against the BS. Just like all that chosen one talk, that's a religious cult ideology. I don't believe in that mess. The chosen ones are the people of the Most High. The chosen ones aren't just people on social media who believe they're a special group. It don't work like that, right? I make the distinction. I make the distinction between who are the chosen ones from these so-called influencers and people on YouTube who keep saying, oh yeah, I'm a chosen one, I'm this, I'm that. Fam, stop all the lies, man. Stop all the lies. The man did us all dirty. He did the community dirty. He's an embarrassment to the people, and rightfully so, he's getting what he deserved. You're dealing with people's livelihoods. You're dealing with people's reputations. And if you would have took the time to handle these issues privately, everything would be resolved. You said it even yourself, that you wish there was a mediator to pretty much get in the middle of the situation so that way things could get resolved. I handle it the right way. Nobody could tell me I'm wrong. I contacted that man privately like a man, did it based on the Bible. And guess what? He ignored all my messages. He ignored all my messages. And when he did that, that was a problem for me. That was a problem. You know? It's crazy. Let's see. So that's about it, fam. I'm gonna get up on out of here, do what I gotta do. And like I said, look out for the movie, look out for the documentary that we're gonna drop, where we're gonna pretty much be exposing NuBreed as a liar, as a fraud, as a manipulator that he really is. And we're gonna clear the air. To all the folks that rock with his platform that hate me, hey, you could continue to hate me. At the end of the day, your man admitted that it's a misunderstanding on his part. But you know what's so sad? You still hate me regardless. You still hate me, even though your man admit that he's wrong. He's the one with the issue, not me. But you're still mad with me because you want blood. And that's the problem with NuBreed's audience. They love blood. They love blood. They're not happy. You should see some of their comments. You should see some of NuBreed's audience comments. I always knew Ringo was a snake. I always knew he wasn't good. You should have never collaborated with Ringo. I never liked him. Yo, his audience is evil. They evil. Just like him, bro. Evil. I've never seen so much venom comments in my life. You go under his videos and read the comments, you'll be disgusted. And those are supposed to be godly people. They hate me, bro. Imagine that. That means all the time, dude been shouting me out, his audience always hated me. This is how it be, man, on social media. This is how it be. As soon as there's a falling out, they use their audience to hate on the next one. I ain't send none of my audience to go harass that man and do this and do. I didn't send nobody to do none of that garbage. People gonna choose to do what they gonna do. But the way that man is rolling, that man got his audience literally following me around wherever I go, hating on me. That's sad, man. It's a lot of evil out there, right? So anyway, it is what it is. I'm gonna get up on out of here. Y'all continue to do what y'all gotta do. I'm gonna pretty much go do what I gotta do. That's about it. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all watch my movie that's coming out. We're gonna do the documentary movie. We're gonna settle this thing once and for all. We're gonna clear the air with all the receipts, and y'all gonna know how this thing really play out. I'm gonna break this thing down because NuBreed did a horrible job with trying to break it down. He tried to rush to do it first, and it ended up exposing him even more. He exposed himself so bad, it's just sad. And he did it on a secondary channel. He didn't do it on his main channel. He did it on a secondary channel. He didn't do it on his main channel. He did it on a secondary channel. That says a lot. He embarrassed himself, fam. This is just a sad situation, bro. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all take care. Peace.